Hey guys, let's get more news from Dallas Cowboys, but first don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. Shaquille Leonard landing spots, Cowboys contact ex-Colts LB but Jerry Jones says team needs to do homework. The Indianapolis Colts are emerging from the bye week without one of the fixtures to their defense over the last few years. On Tuesday, Indianapolis released linebacker Shaquille Leonard. He cleared waivers on Wednesday and is now a free agent. The former All-Pro confirmed the news on social media with a post saying his farewell to the franchise and the city. "Indy, I want to thank you for accepting me and my family with open arms," Leonard wrote. "These past 6 years has been nothing but incredible. Through the good times and bad time y'all stood by my side. I apologize for not bringing that trophy back to the 317. The energy at Lucas Oil has been nothing but amazing and I thank you for every memory. I'm thankful to play for such an amazing fan base. I love you guys and wish the Colts nothing but the best." Colts owner Jim Irsay also took to social media in the aftermath of the move to reminisce about Leonard's tenure, while also acknowledging that the NFL is a tough business. "Colts Nation will always remember the Maniac's palpable energy on the field with each tackle, interception, punch-out, and fumble recovery," Irsay said in a statement. Off the field, he's a servant leader and assisted numerous families in both his hometown and the Indianapolis community. "We're thankful for Shaq and the contributions he made to our organization. We wish him and his beautiful family the best moving forward." Leonard, who requested to go by his middle name, Shaquille, over his first name, Darius, in 2022 arrived in Indianapolis in 2018 as a second-round draft pick out of South Carolina State. He immediately made an impact for the Colts, winning Defensive Rookie of the Year after leading the league in tackles. Over his tenure, he was a first-team All-Pro 3 times and named to the Pro Bowl 4 times. In recent seasons, however, injuries have plagued Leonard. He was limited to just 3 games in 2022 due to off-season back surgery, suffering a concussion in Week 4 of that year, and then was placed on injured reserve for the remainder of the season in Week 10 after suffering a setback with his back injury. Leonard has been able to suit up and start in 9 games for the Colts this season and has posted 65 tackles. It was unlikely that a team was going to claim Leonard off waivers and absorb his current contract. If a team did, they would have owed him roughly $6 million in base salary for the rest of the season and north of $13 million per season, including $19 million in 2026, over the next 3 seasons. It was much more realistic for this situation to unfold where he is now free to sign a more palatable deal with a new club since he cleared waivers. The Cowboys appear to be in the market for a linebacker since Mike McCarthy's team does have a need at that position. They lost third-round rookie DeMarvion Overshown to a torn ACL in training camp, and the Cowboys were left even thinner in the aftermath of losing Leighton Vander Esch for the season due to a neck injury. Dallas now represents an opportunity for Leonard to join a Super Bowl contender where he can come in and fill a substantial role for one of the top defenses in the NFL. The opportunity to sign Leonard is something team owner and general manager Jerry Jones is contemplating. We'll see," Jones said after the Cowboys' rout over Washington on Thanksgiving. "I'm not trying to be coy. I really don't know right now. Contact has been made, but I'm sure every team is assuming that if they are in the hunt, they could have an interest in him. First, we have some questions we need to check on health-wise, things like that. I don't, right now, want to be on that list. I want to go do our homework and do what we should be doing and see if this thing might fit us. We've done no more than that." Brandon Cook's strong 3-word message to Cowboys ahead of tough 5-game schedule. The Dallas Cowboys are feeling good after dismantling the Washington Commanders 45-10 on Thanksgiving Day. Cowboys wide receiver Brandon Cooks led the team with 72 receiving yards on 4 receptions and also scored a touchdown in the game. Things now get dicey for the Cowboys as their next 5 games are against teams with winning records. But Cooks is ready for the challenge, according to Ed Werder of ESPN. Watch for our post-game interview on at SportsCenter with Brandon Cooks. The Cowboys receiver, when I asked about next 5 games being against opponents with winning records, said, "It's go time." The Cowboys' brutal 5-week stretch starts against the Seattle Seahawks next Thursday, and then continues against the Philadelphia Eagles, Buffalo Bills, Miami Dolphins, and Detroit Lions. None of those games will be easy, though the Cowboys have looked very good of late. Dallas is currently 8-3, good for second place in the NFC East. Should they be able to run the gauntlet through this 5-game stretch and win 3, 4, or even all 5 games, many fans will need to consider the Cowboys legitimate Super Bowl contenders. It will be a lot easier if they play like they did on Thursday. Prescott threw for 331 yards in his 5th consecutive game with at least 2 TD passes, one shy of his career best. Darren Bland also set an NFL record with his 5th interception return for a touchdown this season, and the Cowboys extended their longest home winning streak in 42 years to 13 by pulling away for the blowout win against the Commanders. Is Jalen Ramsey a target for the Dallas Cowboys? The Dallas Cowboys are in a large consumer market, have a lot of money on their payroll, around $44 million, and are coming off a year with a good campaign. This combination could make the team attractive for free agents or players available for exchange. In this line of reasoning, the team needs a cornerback to line up on the opposite side of the team's starter. NFL journalist Adam Shine believes that Jalen Ramsey, the Rams' current cornerback, could be a good choice. According to Over the Cap, the Dallas Cowboys currently have the 4th most cap space in the NFL at just under $47 million. Ramsey's problem is his high contract, which according to Spotrac, is worth $17 million to next season and remains high through 2025, the final year of the deal. In 2022, Jalen recorded 88 tackles, 4 interceptions, 4 tackles for loss and 18 passes defensed. A secondary led by Ramsey, Jackson and Xavier McKinney would have elite potential, and that could attract the Dallas Cowboys board. Jalen Ramsey faced his teammates just hours after a freak injury that upended the beginning of his tenure with the Miami Dolphins. He was covering wide receiver Tyreek Hill on the 2nd day of training camp in late July when he sustained a non-contact meniscus injury. It was a sobering blow to a team and defense, specifically, filled with loads of off-season hype after trading for the 6-time Pro Bowler. But as Ramsey spoke to his teammates, he let them know that he would be fine, and so would they. He emphasized how the defense had all the pieces in place to be a top unit without him, calling Xavier Howard one of the best corners in the league. He wanted guys to just step up and play football, so when he got back, he was going to be like an added piece and not a missing piece, cornerback Kader Kohou told the Miami Herald. Ramsey's message was heartfelt, full of conviction and reassuring for a group who just saw him limp to the sideline and carted away. Our team was in the tank until he talked to the team, Coach Mike McDaniel said. Ramsey called his shot. When initial reports said his torn meniscus could sideline him until December, he aimed for a speedier recovery. He returned in Week 8, just 3 months removed from surgery, and while Ramsey recently said he's still in training camp mode, he's been everything Miami could have hoped for. As the Dolphins face the New York Jets on the road for the NFL's first Black Friday game, Ramsey leads the team with 3 interceptions in 3 games. Ramsey's quick return from a knee injury took a diligent commitment that has garnered even more respect for him. So has the level of investment he showed to the team on a day-to-day basis. Never in my career have I seen someone with a months, not weeks, injury be as involved in a team, McDaniel said. Teammates noted how Ramsey remained a fixture in meetings even as he juggled a taxing rehab assignment, helping with the game plans and giving tips in the group chat. I've been here over the years and there's a lot of guys that get hurt and they just disappear, inside linebacker Jerome Baker told the Herald. They don't come around. And you fan, what do you think of the Jalen Ramsey situation? Leave your opinion in the comments.